A remote patch of desert in eastern Mauritania is an oasis of hope for thousands of people fleeing conflict and hunger in Mali. But there's nowhere to run from the heat. During the day, temperatures climb as high as 50 degrees centigrade, over 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and the dust and wind are unrelenting. There are no paved roads to Mbera. The nearest one ends over 200 kilometers away.
Okay, so right now the road is dusty, it's bumpy, but you can drive across it. In a few months, the rainy season will begin, and all of this dust outside will turn to mud, and it'll take an entire month for a WFP food truck to get where the refugees are located. And that's why it's so critical that we get the food there now, so that we'll have it in a few months when the rains start.
Eli Ould Hassan is a herder from northern Mali. He says it took his family 8 days to reach the camp, and they had to leave all of their animals behind. There wasn't much to eat along the way, and his 5-year-old son Yusuf looks thin and frail. He isn't alone. The long journey takes a heavy toll on children. At this hospital, run by Médecins Sans Frontières, doctors say that many of the camp's youngest residents arrive malnourished. Talking to mothers like Fatima, it's not hard to understand why. 7 months pregnant, she made the difficult journey across the desert after her husband was killed in the fighting. Families like Ali and Fatima's are surviving on food provided to them by the World Food Program.
So we're at a distribution center right now, and in a moment we'll begin handing out food to around 10,000 people. Each one of them will receive rice, beans, salt, sugar, and oil, and that's enough to get them by for a few weeks.
It's a hard life for the refugees and full of uncertainty. As a result of drought across the Sahel region of Africa, local residents here in Mauritania don't have it much easier.
This is where the host population, the people who have accommodated all the refugees we saw back at the camp, live. But by cruel coincidence, this is also one of the regions in Mauritania that's been hit hardest by the drought in the Sahel. Now, Mauritanians are very hospitable people, but the people who live in this village just don't have a lot to share.
Drought and conflict have brought hardship to residents and refugees alike. With the rains closing in, time is running out to deliver the help that they need.